Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're diving into something that's everywhere. AI in business. It can feel a bit overwhelming, right?
Absolutely. Lots of buzzwords, lots of hype.
Exactly. So our goal today is to cut through that noise. We want to show you how companies are actually using AI, like right now, in practice. And we're using a specific lens for this, insights drawn from CTOguy AI Marketing Solutions. It gives a particular view on AI-driven growth.
Yeah, it's a focused perspective.
Our mission really is to pull out the key takeaways, maybe some surprising bits, and figure out what this whole AI shift could, actually mean for you and your business.
And what's interesting right off the bat is how they frame it. It's not just AI is cool. It's straight into optimize operations, enhance marketing, drive unprecedented business growth.
Right. Tangible outcomes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It immediately grounds the discussion in business value, not just tech for tech's sake, which is honestly where the conversation needs to be for anyone evaluating this stuff. It sets a really practical tone.
Okay, so let's dig into that practicality. One of the first big ideas in the source material is this tailored approach, AI taking the guesswork out of growth. Moving beyond just, hoping something sticks. How realistic is that promise, especially maybe for smaller businesses? What does AI need to actually deliver that kind of precision?
No. Well, it's pretty realistic if the AI gets the right input. The source talks about using an AI assistant to analyze your specific business needs.
Okay.
And from that analysis, it builds what they call a perfect hyper-personalized marketing and growth package.
Hyper-personalized, so really custom.
Yeah, exactly. It's supposed to learn from your market, your audience, even your budget, which is different from just picking a generic plan.
Right.
And this your price, our expertise idea positions the AI almost like a custom consultant. Plus, that free AI business audit they mentioned.
Yeah.
That's not just a hook.
Yeah.
It's actually the vital first step, gathering the data so the AI can even start tailoring anything useful.
Got it. Okay, so that makes sense. If you have that personalized foundation, the next question is, what are the tools? What does this AI-powered marketing actually look like day to day?
Right. What's in the box?
Yeah, exactly. Let's unpack the specific services mentioned, because there's quite a range.
There really is.
Okay, so first up, online presence and design. They talk about AI website design. Is this just fancy templates or something more?
It seems like more. The implication is that the AI isn't just spitting out a design, but maybe learning from how people use the site.
Ah, so adapting it.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Continuously testing layouts, calls to action, that sort of thing, making the site itself smarter over time. They also list an AI website analyzer.
Right, for SEO, ads, design checks.
Yeah, deep dive analysis, and then smaller tools like an AI domain finder for branding and even an AI logo generator.
A logo generator, wow, okay.
Yeah, claims it can create professional concepts tailored to your brand pretty quickly.
Okay, so that covers the look and feel, the foundation. What about engaging customers and actually, making sales?
That's where it gets really interesting, I think. Under customer engagement and sales, they list AI-powered CRM and automation.
So not just storing contacts.
Definitely not. Think intelligent automation. Nurturing leads based on their actual behavior, automating follow-ups, managing sales pipelines. The idea is freeing up the human team.
For the more complex stuff.
Exactly. And they mention proprietary AI lead generation.
Proprietary, meaning their own system.
Usually, yeah. It suggests an AI trained on potentially vast data sets to spot patterns and predict which leads are actually high quality, maybe finding prospects humans might miss.
Okay. And then AI for email and SMS campaigns too.
Right. Crafting and automating personalized messages at scale to nurture those leads and push towards a sale.
It really does feel like they're aiming for AI for everything in marketing. The list keeps going. One area that seems fundamental is content and strategy. They mention AI content strategy and funnels using data for blogs, social media, the works. How exactly is AI changing content creation? That feels quite human.
It is. But AI is shifting it from intuition to, data-driven precision. It can analyze huge amounts of information, what topics are trending, what formats work best, competitor strategies, audience engagement.
So it predicts what will resonate.
That's the idea. Using things like natural language processing to understand why certain content works and machine learning to optimize the whole journey, from getting attention to making a sale. Every piece of content has a strategic, data-backed purpose.
Makes sense.
And importantly, they also specifically call out local market dominance. using AI to figure out local search patterns, understand the competition nearby, and really drive foot traffic for local businesses.
That's a very specific application. It's interesting, too, that they even list things like a new W inspirational quote generator. It seems almost small compared to CRM.
Yeah.
What does including something like that tell us? Is it just feature creep or something else?
I think it shows AI's sheer versatility is not just for the heavy lifting, the complex analysis. It can also automate these smaller niche creative tasks. While a quote generator isn't going to make or break a business, its inclusion suggests this trend towards applying AI efficiency everywhere, even in unexpected corners of branding or content.
All right. And the fact they mention interactive demos for a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, that reinforces that these aren't just abstract ideas. They're presented as tools ready to be used, ready for people to actually try out. Practical deployment.
Okay, so we have this big suite of AI tools and services, but just buying the software isn't enough, is it? The sources also talk quite a bit about training, about getting the human teams ready.
Absolutely crucial point. Technology is only effective if people know how to use it well.
So they offer things like AI for your team training. It sounds pretty general, empowering whole teams, marketing to operations. The structure is interesting. A 3-hour live session, $1,200 one-time cost, custom curriculum based on roles, recordings, even email support after.
Yeah, that structure suggests it's more than just a generic webinar. The customization per role is key.
And it highlights that AI adoption isn't just plug and play. You need to invest in your people, too.
Precisely. And they have other, more specific training, too, right? Like HubSpot mastery training.
Yeah, turning teams into power users for sales, marketing, service hubs. That one's $1,500, 4 hours live.
And even Zoom info prospecting training for B2B sales. $800 for 2 hours.
So specialized skills.
Exactly. Connecting this to the bigger picture, it shows that real success with AI comes when human intelligence and artificial intelligence work together.
Synergy.
Right. Teams need to understand the why and the how, not just click buttons. This investment in training reflects that broader truth AI adoption needs parallel human upskilling.
That's a really important piece. So bring it all together. What's the impact on the bottom line? The source makes a pretty bold claim here.
Which one?
AI-driven efficiency allows us to deliver premium services at a fraction of the cost of traditional agencies.
Yeah. That's a big promise.
How does that work? Is it realistic?
Well, the fraction of the cost part is attention-grabbing, but the underlying idea makes sense. If AI can automate repetitive tasks, analyze data faster than humans, optimize ad spend automatically,
then the human effort required goes down.
Exactly, which in theory reduces the cost to deliver the service. What's really significant about this claim is accessibility.
Meaning?
It suggests that sophisticated data-driven marketing strategies, which used to need big budgets for large teams, might now be within reach for smaller or medium-sized businesses.
Okay, lowering the barrier.
Right, and they even mentioned that AI estimated growth and ROI feature, where you can pick your industry, food and drink, health and wellness, retail, whatever.
And it gives you projections.
Apparently. It suggests AI-powered recommendations tailored to your sector with some kind of forecast for return on investment. It points to a very quantifiable, data-first approach to planning growth.
And this isn't happening in a vacuum. The source emphasizes the trend is clear. AI adoption is growing daily, focusing on U.S. companies in all industries integrating AI solutions. It's not niche anymore.
No, it definitely feels like it's moving into the mainstream business toolkit.
Okay, so wrapping up our deep dive today, based on the CTOguy AI marketing solutions perspective, we've seen AI presented not just as a buzzword, but as a practical toolkit.
Yeah, a comprehensive one.
Offering personalized marketing, a wide range of services from websites to lead gen for operational efficiency, and crucially, emphasizing team training to make it all work.
And all framed around cost effectiveness and trying to deliver measurable growth.
Right. So the final thought to leave with you, our listener, what does all this mean for the future of competition? If AI tools like these become widespread and accessible, how do businesses compete effectively over the next few years?
And what happens to the companies that don't adopt these kinds of efficiencies? Can they keep up? Or do they risk getting left behind?
Yeah. And on a personal level, for anyone listening, what new skills become truly essential in any industry, really, as AI keeps changing how we work, how we measure productivity, and what it means to be competitive?
Lots to think about there. Definitely something to mull over.